How long should I stay living with my host? Someone you ask, please host me. The person says yes. How long should you stay with your host? I've made so many videos regarding to how to find the host, how to have a good relationship with the host. So this one is about the duration you are supposed to stay at your host. Number one is, what relationship do you have with that host? A host can be a friend, can be a friend of a friend, can be a family member, and so forth. That's you need to know. But what is the initial discussion did you have together? There are some people on the initial discussion before you move in, they tell you, okay, come here, you'll be coming to stay with me. I'll be able to host you for 1 month. Or I'll be able to host you for 2 months or 3 months. So that is a good discussion to have. Duration of how long will you be staying there? That's the good one. There is no a specific time where you need to stay there, or this is the amount you're supposed to leave. I've seen some people, they go to their host and they stay there for 2 months or 1 month and then they leave. For me, when I host someone, we have that conversation before. When I still host my nephew, first of all, is my relative. We lived in the same house together in my hometown, Kigoma in Tanzania. So for me, I have big house to have extra room for him. So it doesn't bother me even if a person stays there for 5 years, because it doesn't affect my personal life. But we had that discussion before. You can stay here as long as you want without any problem. So that's number one. When I hosted the other family, we had the discussion, and they stayed here. Kala and Astrid and their daughter, now they have their own apartment. So when you have that discussion, it makes life so easy. Some people, they can say, okay, don't bother to start looking for an apartment to live. Just focus on getting a good job. Start having a good job. Once you get settled, then you can move. Some people, they don't care about whether you have a job or not. I'm just giving you time here for this duration of time because this is my house is small, or because of 1, 2, 3, I'll give you here. Come on to stay with me just 2 months. So those kind of discussion will help you also to determine how much money do you need to have when you are coming to America. Because if your host says you will stay here for 1 month, probably at that time you might not have your actual social security, depending. During the pandemic, social security is delaying nowadays compared to before pandemic. Before pandemic, you get your social security, the card, maybe within 2 weeks. But now it can take even a month or more than a month sometimes to get the social security card. So you cannot start working within a month. So if you have to get to your own apartment, you are not working, you need to have your own enough money to get the apartment. So when you ask how much money do I need to have, the first question, how long are you going to stay at your host? Are you staying there until you get into your feet? Meaning having apartment, have at least 2, 3 salaries, then you can move out. Or is just from day one, you come here, you know for sure the time started clicking, boom, ready to go to move to another place. So have the conversation with your host and have the expectation that possible I'll be staying here for 3 months, possible to stay here for 1 year, possible to stay here for 6 months, possible to stay here for 2 weeks. Having that honesty, friendly conversation will help you a lot to prepare yourself before you come, and after arriving to know for sure how things will be able to play out in your situation.